Hello, dear children. How are you all? Hope you all are doing well. Welcome to Standard 7 English Grammar class. Today, we are going to start with chapter 10, Transitive and Intransitive Verb. You all know what are verbs. We have already learned about verbs in one of the previous lessons. Now, let's see what is a transitive verb. Verb can be classified as transitive and intransitive, or it can be used transitively and intransitively. So, what is a transitive verb? A verb which recurs an object to complete its sense is called a transitive verb. Without the object, it does not make any sense. It always takes a verb. And what is an object? Object is the receiver of the action. The action done by the subject is received by someone or something. That is the object of the verb. Look at this example. My mother cooked food. What did my mother cook? Food. Here the subject is my mother and the verb is cooked. The action of cooking is received by this object food. So, this is a transitive verb cooked. It is a transitive verb. Now, look at these examples given over here. She left the keys on the table. What did she leave? She left something. She left the keys. Without these keys, she left on the table. Does it make any sense? No. One object is needed there. We can use she left the keys, she left the book, or she left her mobile phone. Anything can be added. But one object is needed there. So, here the verb left is a transitive verb because it has an object, the keys. Now, look at the second sentence. Rohit bought a new car. What did Rohit buy? Rohit bought something. He bought a new car. Without this, a new car, without this object, Rohit bought. Do you understand anything? Rohit bought something. We do not know what did Rohit buy. So, when we add a new car, now it makes a sense. Rohit bought a new car. So, this is the object and this verb bought is a transitive verb. Now, Lal punished his son. Here, whom did Lal punish? Lal punished his son. If we ask, Lal punished what? Is there any answer? There is no answer. But Lal punished whom? His son. The action of punishing that is done by the subject Lal, and that action gets transferred to the object his son. So, his son, this is the object of the verb punished. So, the verb punished is used as a transitive verb here. Next sentence. Sneha invited her friends for the party. Here, the verb is invited. Whom did Sneha invite? Her friends. The action of inviting that is received by her friends. So, her friends, this is the object of the verb invited. So, without this object, Sneha invited for the party. Any meaning? Something is lacking there. So, when we add this object, say the Sneha invited her friends, Sneha invited me, or Sneha invited them. Any object can be added to make a complete sense. So, here this verb invited is a transitive verb. Now, So, to find out whether a verb is transitive or intransitive, we should know whether that verb has an object or not. There is an easy way to find out the object of the verb. In order to find out the object of the verb, we should ask the question words whom or what after the verb, and if you get an answer that is the object and the verb is transitive, ask questions whom or what, then if you get an answer, that is the object and the verb is transitive. Now look at these sentences. Sita cleaned her room. What did Sita clean? She cleaned her room. So just ask the question, cleaned what? Cleaned her room. There is an answer. Next one, Meera broke a glass. Broke what? Meera broke something. What is the answer? A glass. It answers the question what? So this is the object. They praised the singer. They praised what? Is there any answer? No. So use the next word. They praised whom? They praised the singer. Here the singer, that is the object. So this verb is a transitive verb. Then it answers the question whom. Next one. He helped the poor man. Whom did he help? He helped the poor man. So the poor man is the object of the verb helped. So it is a transitive verb. Now some transitive verbs have two objects. One is direct object and another one is indirect objects. So how can we differentiate direct object and indirect object? So to differentiate direct object and indirect object, again we should just ask the question with what and whom. Answer to the question what is the direct object and answer to the question whom is the indirect object. Indirect object answers the question whom. Direct object answers the question what. Now let's see some examples. My mother told me a story. Now let's ask question. Here the verb is told. Told whom? Told me. So it answers the question whom. So it is the indirect object. Then told what? Told a story. So it answers the question what. So that is the direct object. Another example. His father bought him a laptop. Which is the verb here? Bought. Now let's ask the question. Bought what? Bought a new laptop. So it answers the question what. So this is direct object. And bought whom? Bought him. It answers the question whom. So that is the indirect object. Now let's see what is an intransitive verb. A verb which does not require an object to complete its sense, but it makes a sense by itself, is called an intransitive verb. An intransitive verb does not need any object. Now let's see these examples. The baby sleeps. Here to find out, just to see whether there is an object or not. For that we should ask question with what or whom. Which is the verb here? Sleeps. The baby sleeps what? Any answer? Do you get any answer? No. The baby sleeps whom? Is there any answer? No answer. So it does not have an object. But without the object, it makes a sense. It does not need any object. Though there is no object, it makes a sense. So this is an intransitive verb. Karan writes slowly. Here the verb is writes. Now let's ask the question. Writes what? Any answer is there? There is no answer. Writes whom? Is there any answer? Again, no answer. But one word is given. It's an adverb. Karan writes slowly. It answers the question, how does Karan write? But it is not an object. In order to be qualified as an object, it should be the answer of either what or whom. But it answers the question, how does he write? So it is not an object. So this verb is an intransitive verb. Rema walked for many hours. Now let's ask the question, walked what? Or Rema walked whom? Any answer? There is no answer. But here one phrase, for many hours. It answers the question, how long did Rema walk? So this verb walked is an intransitive verb. Without the object, it makes a sense. Next one, he died in the accident. He died what? Or he died whom? Any answer? There is no answer. But in the accident, it says, how did he die? So it is not an object. So the verb died is an intransitive verb. So today we learned what is a transitive verb, what is an intransitive verb, a direct object and an indirect object. I hope it is clear. So see you again in another video. Till then, take care. Bye.